Now, let me tell you two other things that are going on. In California, you also have California now struggling. They can't pay their unemployment insurance because they've been in the hole forever with this. They've been taking out low-interest loans from us, the United States government. Your tax dollars have gone to pay for the unemployment insurance of the state of California because they can't balance a budget. They can't get it done. So they're paying us low interest on the loans. Do you think that's ever going to be paid back? No. Here's what they're doing now. California's far left government is now working with the Biden administration to bail out striking Hollywood actors on your dime. This is happening. California's ultra-liberal leaders are on the verge of giving unemployment payments now to striking Hollywood actors and writers. Both houses of the legislature passed a bill to that effect this week. It only needs Governor Gavin Newsom's signature. And do you think he's not going to sign that? So here's what you have. You have unions who are taking all of this money from all of their union members. And part of the deal is if you have a job and the union says we got to strike, then you're going to get a portion of your pay. The union will help you out, but you can't get unemployment insurance because you are employed. All you have to do is go back to work. If you're paying people to strike from the union and also get unemployment insurance, you can strike forever. See, the idea is which one's going to fold first? Is it going to be the labor union or is it going to be the business? Which one's going to, and it hurts both sides. And so both are incentivized to get to the table. Would you be for bailing out the giant Hollywood moguls and the studios? I wouldn't be for that. No. You can't make it work. You can't make it work. It's your choice. Okay. So why are we bailing out the union workers? Why are we bailing out California, who now cannot make its own payments on insurance for everybody else, unemployment insurance, can't do it. They're in the hole. Now they want to add unions to that. And what happens when it happens in California? You think it's not going to happen in Michigan? You are going to be paying for the unions. But that's what happens when you have over $2 billion going into Joe Biden's campaign from the labor unions. He's the most labor-friendly president of all time. By the way, so you get Gavin Newsom's signature. That's happening. Then what has to happen? Well, then it's just because it's administration. So does the president need to act? No, it's in the secretary's purview. So the Secretary of Labor has to make this decision on how to spend our tax dollars. So the Secretary of Labor has to personally approve the request. Now, who is this? Well, she's the acting secretary for the administration because the Congress won't approve her. So they're just going ahead with it anyway. Just go ahead, take the job, and you're just acting. You're not actually the secretary. Why won't Congress approve her? Because she was the one who came from California and was in charge of the state's unemployment program. She oversaw $32 billion in fraudulent payments during the pandemic. Time for a promotion. That's my red line. My red line has always been, I am not bailing out California. I'm not bailing it out. I'm not bailing out any of these states. I've always wanted to live in California. You know why I didn't? Because it was insane. I knew it wouldn't work. I didn't want to spend all of my money paying for taxes for things that I knew would only make society worse and knew that it would collapse at some point. So I never got the beach of California. And yet now I have to pay for their mistakes? How do you feel about that, Alabama? How do you feel about that, Michigan? You probably like it, at least if you're a politician, because, your state's going to need it. Another reason not to live in Chicago, it wouldn't work.